Hello, I'm Bridget Palermo, and get ready for a blast from my past. Lemonade Mouth is a 2011 Disney Channel original film based on the book of the same name by Mark Peter Hughes. You may be thinking, I've never heard of this Disney movie, I never saw it in theaters. That's because it was specifically made for Disney Channel during what many would call Disney Channel's heyday. It stars Bridget Mendler as Olivia White, Hayley Kiyoko as Stella Yamada, Naomi Scott as Mohini Banjuri, Adam Hicks as Wen Gifford, and Blake Michael as Charlie Delgado. It centers around these 5 high schoolers who first meet in the rundown basement of their school, where every activity that is not athletic is hosted. They are all in detention in the music room with Miss Resnick, who convinces them to make a band after they spontaneously perform a song together. Though most of them are reluctant, they eventually begin to practice together to open for the other, much more popular school band Mudslide Crush at the Halloween Bash. They find their name when the group is threatened by Mudslide Crush.
I think it's funny. It's not funny.
Whoa! Break it up here. Break it up. Step away from the puddle, people. What is going on here?
Principal Brannigan, I went to go get a turbo blast, and they just start threatening me. Next thing you know, it's Lemonade Mouth over here, spits all over me.
Alongside the band rivalry, the school faces another polarizing issue: Principal Brannigan's devotion to athletics because of the money it brings to the school. Most of the film consists of the band hitting minor setbacks and finding motivation and inspiration in one another and the music they make together. The climax of the film is when each band member is seriously injured or sick as they are preparing for their biggest show yet, a competition called Rising Star where they're up against none other than Mudslide Crush. Even though they are too physically impaired to perform their most popular song, Determinate, very well, the audience shows their devotion and support by standing one by one to sing along. They do not win Rising Star, but they go on to be a very successful band, ending with a performance at Madison Square Garden.
Trying hard to fight these tears. I'm crazy worried. Messing with my head this fear. I'm so sorry. You know you gotta get it out. I can't take it. That's what being friends about.
This has always been one of my favorite movies. While I might be under the influence of nostalgia, and I won't say it's a cinematic masterpiece, I think the messages in the film really hold up, and are important lessons for kids to learn. It focuses on the power a strong friendship can have, as well as the importance of standing up for yourself and what you believe in, even when all odds are against you. Of course, what is a movie about a band without an incredible soundtrack? The late 2000s and early 2010s pop-inspired sound feels like an entirely different world from what we hear today. Did you know that each of the actors actually played their respective instruments on the soundtrack? Pretty cool. While it might only be a childhood memory for many, I believe Lemonade Mouth's message and storyline are timelessly important and entertaining.